Well, hello, hello, hello. Today, Ottawa BuzzTV, and we're putting a spotlight here on For My Auto, and we're speaking with Guy Lagacé and Dan LaRose. They're actually personal negotiators when buying a car or bringing your car in for service, or even going for a car trade-in. So we're going to hear all about what they're up to, and they're from Ottawa, and they've been in business for, maybe 20 years, but they're just expanding it in the past 9 months. Welcome.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you,
us,
Rebecca.
So just, introduce yourselves so people know when we're looking at you who you are. I know who you are, so just tell us who you are. Who's Dan?
Perfect. Well, I'm Dan. Nice to meet everybody. Basically, I come from about 17 years of a customer service experience. I'm the vice president of sales. So I take care of basically all lead generations. I take care of signing deals, finding new deals out there. I take care of making sure our teams basically, if they need a hand with anything, I'm the guy to help that out.
I'm Guy Lagacé, the president for Formato. I am the founder of Formato. I've been in a negotiating type role for about 20 years of my life, so I drive a hard bargain, and I'm the one that works behind the scene. How we work, Dan gets the customers, Dan meets the customers and figure out what the customers needs, and behind the scenes I'm the one that deals with the dealers and gets the best deal possible for our customers.
So what exactly is an automotive negotiator, like a personal negotiator? Who are you working for?
We're working exclusively for our customers. People call us and will hire us to do the negotiating. We solely work for the customers. Our job is to find out what customers' needs are, what type of vehicle, specs, and so on. Often we'll consult them on things they may not even be aware that's available. We'll do some trade-ins and so on, but once we get all the stats, and once we get all the information from them, then we go to the negotiating aspect. But it's very important that we find their needs are responded first with the right vehicle. And then after, we go to a hard bargain. We go negotiate with the dealers. We have dealer relationships across the city, across Canada. But again, we work for our customers, so we get dictated by the customers where they'd like us to go, where they wouldn't like us to go, what vehicles. So it's really the process really driven by our customers, where the consultants, where they're really, where they're negotiating.
So,
We're here to make things easy.
pardon me?
We're here to make things easy.
So for anyone who's never used you before, why would sort of start to finish, what would their experience be, and why would somebody even call you in the first place?
Good question. And what we bring to them is, we save them time and money. And what we mean by that is, for some customers, the experience of going to a dealer, they may not like it or they want a better deal, but we offer different experience for different people. So basically what we do is a customer would contact us, then we would have one of our representatives contact them and assess their needs. So basically what type of vehicle they need, the color, the brand, the features, the trunk space. So we build the vehicle as per what the customer's needs and wants. If the customer so desires, then we could facilitate a test drive. So they would go to the test driving phase. They would test drive the vehicle. Once the customer has identified to our reps that that's the vehicle they want to move forward, then the negotiating aspect starts from there. So typically we'll pick up their vehicle if they have a trade-in from their home or work, bring it to the dealers, then we're negotiating, get their vehicle assessed, and then negotiate the new vehicle as well. Once we've all done our negotiation, called multiple dealers, and if we feel that we got the best bargain possible, we present that to the customer. Then once the customer gives us the go-ahead, then we connect the customer with the dealer, but not until then. And it's a no-pressure approach. The customer can take a day, a week, 3 months if they wish to make a decision. We're not in a position to pressure them on the vehicle. We just want to consult them on finding the right vehicle and the best deal possible.
So what kind of person's gonna wants a negotiator? Like, why wouldn't they just negotiate for themselves?
Good question, and I hear that all the time. There's two reasons why. One, we have 20 years of experience in negotiation. We do this for full-time jobs, so we have the ins and outs of what are the costs of the vehicle, what are the features, what fees are you should pay and not. The second, we have buying power leverage. We do 200 to 400 vehicles per year. When we go see a dealer, they don't see us as one opportunity. They see us as multiple opportunities. So they're willing to give us a vehicle at a much lower margin, being they know they're going to get a lot of sales through us versus to a customer, it's only one vehicle. The other part, too, is we have a software that's designed that we know the true cost of every vehicle. When a customer goes to a dealer, they tell the salesperson what their budgets are or what they perceive as being a good deal. That's not always the case. if you don't know what you could get, then how can you get it? We know the true cost. We know what it's a true good deal or not. So that's kind of what we give to our customer.
Yeah. So if I'm going to hire you, you're going to guarantee me like a certain price on a car, or why would I want to spend the extra money? Am I saving money by working with you?
Very good question. What we do is we charge an upfront fee. By charging an upfront fee, the customer's committed to work with us, and so are we. As well as we have no more vested interest on keeping margin in the car or selling them the wrong car or a car that's got a lot of profit, because we don't make any money from the dealers. We don't get any margins from it. Our vested interest is to make the customer have the best deal possible. So once we get the fee from the customer, we go and negotiate the best deal possible. Also in our guarantee, we guarantee to save them double our fee, or our fee is free. So hypothetically, the customer's already negotiated a deal. We guarantee to get at least double our fee, lower than their existing deal. Not the full price of the vehicle, but lower than a deal they already tried to get by themselves.
So people are coming to you after they've tried to negotiate?
Some people do, some people don't. Some people will take the luxury of going and spend multiple weekends on negotiating their own deal. That said, there's a lot of time invested in that. We guarantee the best deal no matter what. We guarantee the best deal, and it's not based on your existing pricing. We already have a structured pricing in place. So when we go see a dealer, we already know our costs plus. So it's always the best deal. So if you go do your shopping or not, the price will be the same. My philosophy in this industry is if you buy a watch, if you buy a pair of shoes, everybody pays the same price. The car industry is flexible. If you're a good negotiator, you get a lower price. If you're not, you get a higher price. The way we work, all our customers get the same price. It's the best deal, period. So it doesn't matter if you're a good negotiator, female and male, a poor negotiator, female and male, everybody gets the same price because we do all that work, and we charge the upfront fee the same price to every customer.
So since you guys are so focused on customer service, and you're not so pushy with people, and you even need them up to 3 months to do it, do you think that you have anything to teach car sailors, car salespeople, and what you're doing? Because both of you are coming from a wealth of experience of customer service industries, and you're not salespeople. What do you think the car dealership could learn from the way you're helping people?
Well, it's very difficult because a car dealer has a vested interest of keeping profit. Salespeople, dealership principals, everybody has a vested interest in keeping more profit in the car. More profit they get in the car, more everybody makes. In our case, we charge an upfront fee, so we have no vested interest on keeping margin or selling a car that's not a really good deal. Let's be honest, my corporation is not going to get rich over one $500 deal. Where we're going to be successful is we do a good deal and we save people a lot of money and they're happy with service. They're going to spread that like wildfire. So my best interest is to give the best customer possible, the best deal possible. They'll spread the word to everybody they know.
So it's word of mouth marketing at its best.
The word of mouth is key for us, being that people live their experience and then become a brand ambassador. They talk to their friends, family, their neighbors about what we do. Everybody's in the car market. If it's today, tomorrow, in 5 years, everybody needs a vehicle to get around. I should say everybody, but most people need a vehicle to get around. And vehicles are not designed to last forever these days. So for us, customers we're talking to them today, may not be today, maybe in 5 years, but everybody we talk to are customers, right?
So if I'm gonna call you up this week. Just sort of to sum it up here, my understanding is I'm going to work with Dan, and he's going to hold my hand through the whole process. And when we're all set, you're going to go negotiate with the dealership for the absolute best price on the car that I want to buy, or the trade-in I'm bringing in. Is that correct?
That's correct. We can elaborate on that. Maybe Dan could explain to you the typical day of what he does with the customers, and maybe I could explain what I do in behind the scenes to get the customer the best deal.
That's good.
So typically, Rebecca, when I'm given a customer lead, I basically follow it, and I give them a call. When I do reach them, we basically go through the process of the vehicle and the brand that they are looking at. Some customers are, already set in stone what vehicle they want, and makes things a lot easier. And some customers basically have 3-4 vehicles in mind. And what I do is I basically find out their needs, their wants, what they're looking for exactly in a vehicle. What, if they're a family person, are they looking for SUV, a small car that's easy on gas? And then, being that we've negotiated so many cars, at this point we have like we have a good insight on what type of car a person would need by what they're actually telling us. Once that's done and we figure out the amount of vehicles they want to basically test drive, if that's the case, let's say there's 2, we arrange with the dealership to go to the dealership to do test driving, and we fill out the vehicle, we ask questions, we find out everything we possibly need to know about that particular vehicle, and then it's pretty much decision time. And then once the customer decides on a particular vehicle, and basically it's built using our software system, we do all the specification, the add-ons, according to what the customer wants and needs. And then once that's done and that's built, and we've built a nice file on the customer, and then basically it's handed over to Guy. Then Guy takes over with the negotiation process of everything.
Typically, when I get a file, the customers already know the vehicle they want. They were testing the vehicle. They already want that vehicle. So at that point, I would contact several dealers and start the negotiating process. So we use techniques that we've learned over time, as well as we use buying power. We offer a big volume of buying. Sometimes we do multiple negotiations at the same time, but we commit to multiple volumes of vehicles, so we get special pricing. So when I get a price from the dealer, then I present that to Dan, and Dan will present that to the customer. Once the customer lets us know that vehicle, that pricing is satisfactory, then we put them in contact with the dealer. So until they give us the go-ahead, the dealer never knows who they are. They never get contacted by a dealer. They never, part of that. Customer is leading the way. Once the customer says yes, the pricing, car is satisfactory, then we put them in contact. We book an appointment for the customer. The customer presents himself with the dealer, and that part is just the financing part. Are they paying cash, leasing the vehicle, or purchasing the vehicle? But it's just a financing part. The pricing, everything's already set in stone. Another key asset of part of what we do is we also negotiate the trade-in value. 70% of people have an existing vehicle they want to trade in. Part of our services will pick up their vehicle from home or work, bring it to dealer to negotiate the value of the vehicle, and that we make that part of a deal. So when you do walk in the dealer to make the financing, it's done from A to Z. It's a complete deal. All you have to do is walk in the deal, do the financing, and pick up the car. It makes it a very, very enjoyable process, and all that. People save money.
Yeah, it sounds like you save them a lot of time and headache too.
Well, we've lived through experience, as well as we've sat down and we sat down to try to determine what would be the best interest of the customer. What does the customer want? And we've talked to multiple people. What does a typical customer want? Also, part of our process, when we've completed a sale with the customer, we sent all our customers a review. How was your experience with Formato? What are the things we can improve? What are the things that you'd like? So based on that, we're able to tweak our services or approach customer the way they like to be approached.
Well, thank you so much. I find your business model intriguing and exciting, and I think in this day and age, customer service is really what's going to make the success of any business. And without it, they're not going to stay in business for very long. And that you've built your whole structure around serving the customer is outstanding. I think it's very exciting. So thank you very much for joining us today.
I'd like to add one thing quickly, Rebecca. As a part of our service as well, as we offer a referral bonus. So anybody that refers a customer to us, we give them a $50 Visa card for a small token of appreciation. So anybody that knows anybody that wants to use our services, they refer that person, and we'll send them a $50 Visa card as a token of appreciation.
Perfect. So where can people find out more about what you're doing?
We have a website, www.formato.ca. We also have a Facebook page where we're very active at Formato on Facebook. We also have a Twitter account, so people can check those venues, as well as they could call our 1-800 number, which is 1-844-FORMATO. They could contact us directly to ask for more information as well.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rebecca.
Rebecca Happy saying goodbye for this session. And next week we'll be speaking with Marlene Grant, a local accountant. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.